Hi everybody, my name is Rich. Welcome to End of the Day Beer Review. Today we're going to be looking at 14 Star Brewing Company's Maple Breakfast Stout. And this is brewed with real maple syrup and cold brewed coffee. Now, I have to be honest, I've tried this before. In fact, I tried it the other night. And you might notice that I have a Bourbon County double barrel stout here. I had brought this and this over to a friend's house. And of course, the first thing we drank was this one, which was outstanding, and I'm going to do a review on this after it's aged a bit. Let me put this out of the way for now. But after drinking that particular beer, which is in a whole different league, we had tried the Maple Breakfast Stout, and honestly, I was completely unimpressed. But I'm sort of wondering if the reason I was unimpressed was because I was drinking it after what I find to be one of the most exceptional beers I've had in the last year. So I'm gonna give it another shot. Again, it is brewed with maple syrup, and this is brewed in, where is this again? That's right, brewed and canned in St. Albans, Vermont. So we've got maple syrup, we've got cold brewed coffee. It's a 6.5% alcohol, and they recommend serving it between 45 and 50 degrees, which is just about the temperature that it's out right now. So let's see how it turns out. Now, I will be honest, I'm going to use this glass. I find that with the snifter type glasses, I'm able to get the aroma of the beer a little bit better, and I like that because the nose really helps me understand the taste of the beer. Let's pour it out. And a nice slow pour. Now, this isn't a super hot ABV, so I don't really expect to, and nor do I see any real legs to this beer. Nothing really clinging to the glass. The head was really very light tan, and really almost non-existent. So, you know, as I swirl it around the glass, you'll see it's really running right down the sides. Not really any lacing to speak of. Very light. Now let's see what the nose is like. And again, I admit the first time I tried this, I was unimpressed. But I think that I was unimpressed because it was following another beer that was just so strong and so delicious that there was really no way that this beer had a fair shot. All right, it definitely smells like a stout, and I mean, you can see it's reasonably dark. Not the darkest beer I've ever had. In fact, it seems sort of I don't want to say light, but there's definitely some light coming through this. I'm not really getting the maple. I am getting some of the coffee. Now I'm really sort of interested to see how this tastes with nothing else to sort of mar the taste of the beer itself. But the nose is very basic. The nose is very basic. I am getting some of the coffee. It smells like a stout with a little bit of coffee in it. I don't get any of the maple. All right, first, I'm not getting a whole lot of carbonation out of it, which I think is pretty good. A lot of times, overly carbonated beer for me sort of takes away from the flavor, at least in my estimation. I am getting some of that coffee. It's definitely, you know, on the back end of this. It tastes like an average, everyday stout. What I'm not getting at all is the maple. Quite literally nothing. This tastes like an oatmeal coffee stout, really. A little bit of bitterness in the back of the tongue, which is enjoyable. You know, a nice taste, a really sort of thin mouthfeel. There's, you know, no real thickness to this. There's no real bite. I'm definitely not getting any sort of alcohol burn from it. And really, I don't expect the alcohol burn, not at 6.5%. I mean, it's good. It's just not amazing. You know, would I seek this beer out again? I'm not really sure that I would. You know, would I pour it down the drain? No, this is definitely not a beer that I would dump. But it's also not a beer that I'm sitting here desperately searching for. And I bought it in a 4-pack, and this is the second one of it, second one of the 4-pack that I've tried, and it's good. Out of a 10, I'd probably say about 5. I don't remember this being really particularly expensive, but it's definitely not a beer that I think I'm going to hunt down again. Again, not a beer that I would dump, but definitely not the type of beer that I'm going to go searching for. Now, the escapism that I had in the last review, that I would definitely hunt down. Really worthwhile. The Magic Drip, I would definitely go back and go for again. This one, I'm glad I tried it. I really wish that 14 Star Brewery, or 14 Star Brewing Company had really doubled down on that maple flavor that it says here, because, as you can see on the can, the most prominent ingredient, the most prominent thing I feel like I should be tasting is that maple, and it's one of the reasons why I really went out of my way to buy this particular beer, because I was sort of looking for that sweet aftertaste, and it's just not there. Yeah, I've tried now, this is about half of it. I'm just not getting that taste. So, Maple Breakfast Stout, it's good. It's, again, not something that I'm going looking for. It's not something I would seek out. Will I finish this? Yeah, I'll definitely nurse this a little bit as I go through the rest of the evening. But it's, I'm sort of torn. I don't want to say it's bad. It's just not what I was expecting. Again, as a stout goes, it's fine. It's a very drinkable stout. What it's not is a stout that I would go looking for or hunting for. And honestly, I am a little bit annoyed that maple is so prominently featured on the can, but the flavor is just not there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you do, please like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear any comments from people who have gotten this particular brand of 14 Star Brewing Company's Maple Breakfast Stout. And please feel free to comment below. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening. Gonna finish this off.